In the pantheon of martial arts cinema, some films entertain, while others define the very essence of the art. Gordon Liu's 1978 masterpiece, The 36th Chamber of Shaolin, is a foundational text. It is more than a tale of revenge. It is an epic of metamorphosis, a journey that charts the evolution of a soul, from the chaotic fires of passion to the disciplined, unshakable calm of principle. It is the story of how a man is unmade and then rebuilt, not just as a warrior, but as a master, a teacher, and a legend. We begin in a small, scholarly town, a place of books and ideas, where our hero, the bright and charismatic Lieh, navigates the simple joys of youth. But this is a world under the boot of the oppressive Manchu government. The idealism of the students is a flickering candle in a vast darkness. Lieh's rebellion starts small, smuggling food to resistance sympathizers. He is driven not by a thirst for violence, but by a profound sense of injustice. He believes in the power of people. But the world responds with brute force. The Manchu purge is swift, merciless, and terrifyingly efficient. It is not a battle, it is a slaughter. We witness the brutal murder of his friends, the execution of his beloved mentor, General He. Lieh is forced to watch, helpless, as his entire world is systematically dismantled. He fights back with the only rage he has, but is gravely wounded, left broken and bleeding in the mud. The student has been taught a cruel, final lesson. Without power, ideals are just words whispered into a storm. With his past erased and his future seemingly non-existent, he has one direction left, towards the one place rumored to be beyond the reach of the Manchu. A sanctuary, a monastery, a myth, the Shaolin Temple. He doesn't seek solace, he seeks a weapon. He seeks the strength to turn his righteous fury into a force of retribution. Granted asylum but not yet access, Lieh must die so that Sante can be born. He sheds his name, his hair, his identity. But his desire for revenge remains, a secret fire in his heart. He soon discovers that Shaolin is not a simple training ground. It is a university of the body and spirit, comprised of 35 chambers, each a specialized discipline designed to forge a complete human being. And so begins what is arguably the most influential and meticulously detailed training sequence ever committed to film. This is the heart of the movie, a mesmerizing ballet of perseverance. Sante doesn't just learn to fight, he is fundamentally rewired. In the Chamber of Balance, he carries heavy buckets across a moat of precarious poles. It's not just about not falling, it's about finding a center of gravity that is mental as much as it is physical. His arms are tempered not by lifting weights, but by the patient, fluid motion of tracing Buddhist sutras on the surface of the water with a metal brush, strength and serenity cultivated in a single, repeated action. We see him develop blinding speed and coordination in the Chamber of the Wooden Men, a labyrinth of swinging, rotating dummies. He fails repeatedly. He is bruised, battered, and humbled. But with each failure, his frustration is sanded away, replaced by a calm, analytical focus. He learns to see the patterns, to move with the machinery, not against it. This is the core of Shaolin teaching: adapt, flow, and overcome. As Sante ascends through the chambers, a revolutionary idea begins to germinate. He sees the monks, these living weapons of enlightenment, isolated within their temple walls. He remembers the helplessness of his people, the oppression of the Manchu. He realizes that hoarding this knowledge is a form of powerlessness. True power lies in its dissemination. He approaches the abbots with a heresy: to create a 36th chamber. A chamber not for the spiritual elite, but for the common people, the blacksmiths, the farmers, the students. A place where they can learn discipline, strength, and the confidence to stand against tyranny. The abbots are horrified. The sacred ways cannot be profaned. The world is not ready. To prove his worth and the validity of his vision, Sante must undergo the ultimate trial. He must defeat the masters of the first 35 chambers in combat and survive the deadly, clattering gauntlet of the Hall of Wooden Men. This is no longer training. It is a final exam where failure means death. We watch, breathless, as he employs everything he has learned, not with anger, but with a breathtaking technical precision. His victory is a testament to his complete mastery. He has not only learned the techniques of Shaolin, he has fully embodied its spirit. Sante returns to the world, but he is a world away from the boy who fled it. The hot-blooded student Lieh is gone, replaced by a man of immense power and profound peace. The Manchu generals, still bloated with arrogance, see only a monk. They do not recognize the tempest standing calmly before them. The revenge, when it comes, is a masterpiece of cinematic kung fu. It is not a berserk rampage, it is a clinical, almost pedagogical demonstration. Using his signature 3-section staff, Sante doesn't just defeat the Manchu soldiers, he dismantles them. He disarms them with humiliating ease, breaks their formations, and turns their numbers against them. He fights with the moral certainty of a principle being enforced. He is not a man seeking revenge. He is justice incarnate. His mission accomplished, his final and greatest act is to open the door he envisioned. He establishes the new 36th chamber, a school for the people. This is the film's enduring legacy. It tells us that the highest form of mastery is not in being the strongest fighter in the room, but in becoming the best teacher. The true victory is not in conquering your enemy, but in empowering others to conquer their own. The 36th Chamber of Shaolin is a timeless classic because it is, at its core, a film about the transformative power of dedicated learning. It is the ultimate promise that through discipline, patience, and perseverance, we can all build our own chambers, master our own demons, and forge ourselves into something greater.